Well, it's completely unfair to come up here after Mr. Oler and the Stepchicks, but I'll try this. 16 years ago yesterday, you were born 2 weeks early, and our only child born with your eyes open, looking around as if you were wondering, when's the party going to start? You've always been that kid looking for something to do and someone to do it with. Scouting has provided that for you. As we've heard many times today and over the years, that an Eagle Scout is to serve their God and their country and their community. You have fine examples from your father and your brothers doing just that. And you started with your community as a little boy, attending town meetings in your pursuit to better the ice rink, and it continues to this day. We see how you admire and respect Mr. Brian Oler and how he serves the communities. It will be fun to watch how you find your path to serve others. I'd like to thank the many leaders and their wives for their countless hours of work and support, and they still continue to come today. Darlene Stansfield and Jill Mader, I think of the hours that you put in over the years of scouting with all of our children, and you're still here even though your children are done. Sewing on your last patch was a huge milestone for me. Having 3 sons achieve the rank of Eagle Scout means a lot of sewing, a lot of dirty laundry, and many peaceful Wednesday nights with my daughter Mackenzie watching the Gilmore Girls. So I know for your moms out there who have daughters, you too will have some calm, peaceful Wednesday nights. Just kidding. What it really means is that I am lucky to have all these strong leaders that sit here behind me, that many have dedicated for so many years to teach and guide my sons and to help them grow into the young men that they are today. The bonus on earning your Eagle Scout early at the age of 16, Jackson, is that you still have 2 years that you can help teach and guide the younger scouts and to give back to the same way the troop gave to you. And now just reminded me that I need to sew your Eagle patch on now. Most scouts age out and never sew on that patch, they just wear the pin. But oh no, I'll be sewing yours on.
So those of you that know me know I shoot from the hip. I don't usually write anything down, and today is the same. So Jackson, your accomplishments, your tenacity, your stick-to-itness, you amaze me. And we do continually butt heads, but I think we're a lot alike. So I'm good with that. I'll continue to be good with that, but you make me proud every single day. So thank you. And thank you for staying involved in scouting, because if you didn't stay involved in scouting, it would be tougher for me to justify showing up to all the scout meetings, going to Philmont, going to Seabase, going to the Allagash, the Adirondacks, you name it. And she'd say, well, wait, your kid's not in scouts anymore. What do you keep doing this for? That could be said of a number of people here. So I want you all to take a look after we're done with this whole thing. Look at all the pictures on the walls. That's just from 2017 and 2018's high adventure trips. Being part of this great troop and having Jack stick with it and allow me to come along on these trips, it's amazing. For those of you that have kids that are younger, just take some pictures of those boards and you'll see the kind of the cool stuff that we do. And I'm blessed to be part of this troop, and I'm blessed to have a son like you. And you too. So Jack had a tough act to follow, and he did a wonderful job of it. His oldest brother, Connor, made Eagle Scout at 15. At 15, he's now 24, off in the Coast Guard. And Clay made Eagle this year, actually 2018, and he's joined the Massachusetts Air National Guard. So again, tough footsteps to follow in, but I'm sure Jackson, no matter what he does, is going to be successful. So I want to talk a little bit about patience, all right? So they jokingly said I never raised my voice. We all know that I've never raised my voice, right?
Never.
No.
Seeing no arguments, that's the case. Never ever raised my voice. I have lots and lots of patience. So the leaders for Troop 35 just blow me away with the amount of patience they have. And so most everybody sitting here in the leadership role has had the patience and perseverance to deal with 3 Ives boys, right?
4.
No. So they dealt with 3 Ives boys, most of them. all right? And that is an amazing task. I know because I dealt with the same 3 Ives boys, and I don't know how Patty ever did it. So, yeah, she sent him to scouting. So, there's one guy in this room, and if you look back, so you can't see it now, but when you get up from your seats, all the way in the far back corner, all the way back there, there's a board that says Philmont History for Troop 35, okay? So one of the leaders, John, come on up here. Come on. One of the leaders has had the patience and perseverance to stick to it with 4 Ives boys. This one here. So John was one of the leaders. When I went to Philmont in 1987, I was blessed to have him as one of the adult advisors. Holy crap, look where we are today. I mean, so at this point in John's career, the fact that he has any patience left at all is just utterly astounding. So back, there was another scout leader we had named Tom Bloomer. And Tom Bloomer had a Long Island accent, and he used to talk about Indian lore, and you didn't know whether he was talking about the law, L-A-W, because that was the lore, or Indian lore. And we always joke about this. So I heard many, many moons ago, there's this Indian potion, an elixir, all right? And it helps people provide more patience, all right? And so we had sampled some of this elixir during the many planning meetings that we've had for High Adventures. In all adult planning meetings, we had this special Indian elixir, and it helped with patience for all of us. So at this point, I've got a special package here. It's packed in a scout-friendly stuff sack, waterproof. But it is more that potion, that elixir, that provides patience for you, because you have done this for umpteen millions of years. Thank you. So that's how I wanted to close up, because this guy is amazing, and for all of the Ives boys, he's been such a huge part of our childhoods and now our adulthood. So stick with it, keep going, I'll stay as long as you do.
And daughter.
And daughter, that's right.
On mission trips.
That's right. He took Mackenzie on a couple of mission trips that could be similar to the High Adventures we've done, except probably not quite as smelly.
Yeah, he would be.
All right. So thank you. Congratulations, Jack. Congratulations, Joe.